the best grooming products for you, for you. That's all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be a swagger, style, class, and luxury. Makeup products tailor-made for you with high quality, yeah. So get in style with the black, yeah. Company, you swagger, style, class, and luxury, in luxury, yeah. The black, gentleman, yeah. Company, you swagger, style, class, and luxury, in luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.
Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormy B, man, and I am back. Welcoming you to the post-fight show with Stormy B, man, for this Saturday, July 13th, 2024. This is the post-fight show for Ennis versus Avanesyan, and also Muratalla versus Farmer. Yeah, we are here for a quick round of coverage of what happened this evening on those cards. And I want to just first say thank you for everybody who decides to tune in to the post-fight show, because the evening gets late after watching so many fights. You know, people want to bed down. They want to go on and continue their evening and weekend. So when you take time out to stop by here, it is much appreciated by myself. So I understand what that means. That's why I have to take the time out and acknowledge it. But the fights just wrapped up a short time ago. Like to give people a chance to do their little business, get them some refreshments, do the same for myself and kick things off. So before we go on into the show, want to take a moment out to do a quick roll call, see who we got in the building. Don't forget to smash that like button as you come in. Jimmy Bernard was out there first saying, "What's good, Sensei?" Salute to the chat. Smash the like button while entering the building. Yes, sir. Shawalai is out there saying, "Peace and love, Stormy B Man in chat." Todd Swindle is back saying, "Salute, Stormy," and chat. Robert Singleton is right there saying, "Salute, Sensei," with the fist pound. Hen Dog, the fearless one, is back saying, "Salute, Stormy B Man." TD Sports Talk is out there. "What's good with you, brother?" He says, "What's good, Stormy?" Yeah. Sheena back. She got some channel emojis for us. Appreciate that. CB Sports TV, where you been, brother? He's saying, "Salute, Stormy B Man." And Nassim the Dream is out there saying, "Salute, Stormy. It's hard to believe Boots is real sometimes. He fights like a video game character with maxed out stats." Oh, here we go. Oh, my goodness. He's the greatest fighter that you've ever seen. He's the greatest. Shout out to Champside, who had that on his soundboard. Need to play that right now for Nassim the Dream, because he can't go to sleep because he's dreaming of Boots. And you can take that how you like. Yeah, Teach is back with us. You know I like to call you Learn. He says, "Salute, Sensei. We got to talk about Skye. She played with her food more than Shakur did." You know, it's interesting that you say that, because I had a different remark about her, and I will speak on that when we were watching as a group. Sheena's out there with those emojis. She liked those beats for the post-fight show intro. Yeah, it's kind of snappy tune, huh? A little bit of jazz blues rip there. You know, Stormy is old school, so I like them kind of beats. You know what I mean? Ravens Nation is out there. "What's happening with you?" He says, "Salute, Sensei." Stephen L. is back with us saying, "I thought Tevin could have been a draw or Tevin winning." Yeah, he says, "Salute, by the way, Sensei." J. Wayne Citizen is out there saying, "Salute." Jimmy Bernard, he says, "Best post-fight show, Sensei." Appreciate that. Isaiah W. saying, "Salute, Stormy B and the chat." The Village Brother is back saying, "Salute, Sensei." Adrian Viet is out there saying, "Salute, Sensei," in chat. And there you go. TD says, "Laugh out loud." Here we go. Yep, you know, TD, you know me, right? You know Stormy B, man. Go say something. Come on, man. Please. "I'm only human, of flesh and blood I'm made." Yeah! Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the building saying, "Good evening, Stormy B Man. Boots was amazing tonight. We'll see what happens from here." Who was he fighting? Mahari Nation. Who was he fighting? A guy with 4 weeks preparation, huh? Do we take that into account or not? Do we just color inside the lines and put glitter on our paper, huh? To make it sparkle. Yeah. Stephen L. says, "He amazing. He the greatest." You know, my brother Chefside, he used to play that soundbite all the time. "He's the greatest." When we talk about Canelo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. It kills me, these guys. They be going all off the edge. And as soon as he get knocked down or shook, rocked, or even loses a fight, they, "Oh, man, he's trash." He need a new trainer. Get rid of his daddy. I knew he wasn't, he was all, he ain't fought nobody. All of that stuff. It comes right along with the territory, man. That's why I keep both feet on solid ground, huh? I just be laughing at these dudes, man. I be laughing. Yeah, right? Yeah. MJ's Total Health and Wellness saying enrichment. Salute, fam. Yes, sir. Sheena's out there. Oh, and Shawar's finishing up my song. Human, yeah. Human League, yeah. Jimmy Bernard says 4 weeks of preparation. What? Yeah. Because the original opponent was what's his name? What's the guy's name from the UK? I can't think of his name right now. See? But yeah, he went out with he couldn't get a medical clearance or something. And so then they found Avanesyan, huh? Yeah, fresh up off the canvas from when he lost to Terence Crawford. Yeah. Here we go. Jay Wayne says, I don't know, man. Boots take some shots. You can't do that with the top guys. You think? Huh? See? And here we go. We're getting closer to Earth's atmosphere now with that particular comment. There you go, Jay Wayne. Huh? Keep drinking. Huh? It might get clearer to you. Hendog says, Tevin didn't do enough. He needed a faster pace. Then that and Farmer looked like he lost a few steps. Well, he's 33, man. 33 fighting at that weight class. Don't forget, your boy Rigaroo, huh? How old is he now? Think about it. And he getting ready to go in there against Catterall. Yep. Get your funeral arrangements together. Get your black suits. Huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, Hendog says, facts, Stormy. He's the greatest. He the Matrix. Yeah, man. Crowley, there you go, TD Sports Talk. Hey, Cody Crowley. That's who was the original opponent. Uh-huh. Yeah, man. See? But see, listen, when guys don't pay attention to everything, they just, it's like watching Sports Center just to see the highlights, huh? You don't want to see the minor details. You don't want to see the 12 turnovers that your favorite team made that made the game close, where it was a nail biter under the last 5 minutes, huh? You only wanted to see your favorite player on the team. He grabbed his 15 rebounds and he had 3 highlight reel dunks, huh? But you didn't see the turnovers he made, huh? And he fouled out, huh? In the key point of the game. That's the part you don't want to see. See? I'm telling you, man. The details. It's all in the details. Yeah. Universal Truth is out there saying, salute, Sensei. Robert Singleton says, eye problem. Okay, yeah, I knew it was some kind of medical clearance he couldn't get. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast says, I'm sorry, Tevin's eyes always get me laughing. He looked cross-eyed in the Matrix. Oh, man. And what was that last comment here? Hendog says, it's funny how Oshaki Foster lost and Tevin Farmer lost. Hey, listen, I will say this. The Robert Garcia Boxing Academy is churning out some very, very good fighters. Robert Garcia is doing such a wonderful job over there with his fighters that it is leaving an impression to make me put him as a front runner for Coach of the Year with the talent that's coming out of his stable. However, Morataya tonight didn't look that good, even though Robert was trying to coach him up and bring him across the finish line. I do believe age was a factor for Tevin Farmer. Tevin slowed down those last couple of rounds, and Morataya benefited from the point deduction and Tevin slowing down. But Tevin was boxing very well. He was doing what he does best, but he looked like, he looked vulnerable in the last couple of rounds. He should be glad that it wasn't a 12-round fight. But then again, if it were a 12-round fight, maybe his preparation could have been different. I don't know. I would like to see where Tevin was as far as his training and whatnot for this particular fight. And then don't forget, these guys were moved up from the co-main to the main, because the main event was supposed to be Janibek versus Mikhailovich, that kid from Russia. So it didn't go down that way. So there we go. And Jimmy Bernard is laughing. I said, fresh out of the canvas. Yeah, this is what, see, I have to put it out there like that for you guys, because you know what I'm saying? It's like some people get a little glossy-eyed. There's stardust. It blinds them a little bit. But I like to bring them back to earth, or at least throw a bucket of cold ice water on them. Wake up, sucker. Wake up. And listen, when you wake them up, man, let me tell you, they be out there, they be looking like this. Did I put that? Let me see if I loaded this thing up. Dag, I didn't load it up yet. Ah, dog it. I thought I loaded it up. Let's see if I could do it real quick. I thought I had loaded this up before the show, but I'll do it anyway while I'm on. You guys can check it out when I pull it up. Yeah, I didn't have it ready. Boy, I tell you. You know, I'm always doing something crazy on my channel here too, you guys. But I can't help myself when I see some of this stuff. But if you was watching what happened, you know, this would be what you would have seen. Check this out. Take a look at your screens. See these guys all falling asleep here? I have officially called this photo I Be Sleep, because this is what happens when the fights get boring and everything. Even the top guys in the sport, they be all passed out and looking like somebody slipped them a Mickey. But yeah, that's what, listen, I Be Sleep. And I thought I had that queued up before the show, because I captured that shot, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna put that on my show, man. Every time we get a snore fest or something, I'm gonna put that up and be like, these are the official comments of the Peanut Gallery. Man, I'll tell you. That's why I say all the time, boxing gives you stuff all the time, bro. It gives you stuff all the time. You can use this stuff to your advantage, and you know I will do it. I Be Sleep. I'm going to put that on the picture, too. I Be Sleep. I just didn't have time to do it before I went live. Them boys, all that need to be added is a snoring sound effect. Man, I'm telling you. When I sit up here, I be watching this stuff, man. I can't help it. My sense of humor, it's just gonna go over the edge once you see all of that stuff. Yeah. Robert Singleton says, Tevin boxed great. I actually thought he won. That point deduction was disgraceful. Yeah. But listen, Morataya, they tried to, get him. But I think he has a problem with southpaws. It was more of the southpaw's position than it was Tevin's boxing ability. But Tevin can really box. So, and you could tell Morataya is more used to mixing it up. He needs to work on his boxing skills because he has length and range, but he doesn't really utilize it. And Farmer was considerably smaller than he, and he wasn't able to take advantage of that. And that was very unfortunate for him. But I could still have seen, where Farmer again could have gotten a nod. But I'm going to tell you something. With what we've seen lately with these decisions, what appears to be happening is these judges are no longer giving boxers their credit for being good boxers. They're not, and that's unfair because this is not knockout boxing. This is boxing, and you can win by outboxing someone, outlanding and scoring. You could win by they not being able to land well on you, your movement and abilities. And just because someone has a punch doesn't mean that they win. And I'm going to say there needs to be some conversation about this. Because through the history of the sport, there have been dynamic boxers who weren't knockout artists, but they performed well. And they should never be penalized because their skill set sets them above other fighters. If you're crude and all you need is for somebody to allow you to hit them on the chin with your power punch, then there's not much effort there. That's just like in an NFL game where a team doesn't have any defense and you could just run the ball for 10 to 12 yards every time you hand it off from the backfield. It's ridiculous. So something has to be said about that. It has to be said, Let's see. You guys are laughing at my I be sleep. That's pretty cool, lady. Stephen L. I be sleep. J-Man says, Ward is struggling. Hen Dog says, look at the guy with the glasses. Jimmy Bernard says, look at Crawford. He counting sheeps. Village Brother cracking up. Robert Singleton said, yeah, I thought Tevin got that. And J-Man is laughing. Sheena. Listen, man. We've seen over the past couple of weeks a couple of good boxers, right, doing their thing. Now, as was mentioned earlier in the chat, Skye Nicolson, she boxed her way to a victory tonight. Now, some people may have thought that she was boring. I don't think she was boring. I do believe that she was not as willing as she may have been to engage, even when she hurt her opponent. But I think that has more to do with her adjusting to the pro style as opposed to her very successful amateur career. Because in her amateur career, Skye was noted for getting those points off and movement, and keeping the fight at a certain distance and operating within the rules of being an amateur. But as a pro, you have to be more entertaining. You have to engage a little more. You have to try to, if a knockout presents itself, you try to go for it or put yourself in a position for a knockout. And, you know, she's still very young in her career, though she's got a title. I think that's going to come, because I saw her do some good things in this fight, and her opponent, Miss Vargas, you know, she got cracked a couple of times where her head snapped around, and if Skye has stepped in and started going in for the gusto, then it would have been, you know, a different thing. But that's not what she chose to do. So, you know, but yet and still, she performed very well. She boxes very well. She understands distance. She controls distance better than a lot of fighters. Better than a lot of fighters. So I'll tell you, my hat's off to her. Let's see here. Dazn Ennis. Get to Dazn Ennis. Shower says Skye is close to 40. No, she's not, Shower. She's actually about 28. She's closer to 30, but no, she's not 40. She's not 40. I don't know where you may have heard that, but she is, you know, but she's a young fighter. But, you know, she was in the 2020 Olympics. So here she is now in the pros. She's got 10 fights. But to adjust to the pro game is a little bit different, you know. But she's on the fast track. Diana Vargas would have loved for her to stand and just trade and fight with her, because Vargas didn't have boxing skills. She knew how to fight, but her record of 19-1, they said during the broadcast that she had not fought outside of the Dominican Republic. So you can understand that the people that she may have been beating over there, she probably had never seen anybody as good as Skye. So, but she was a hell of a trooper. She gave the best shot that she could during the match, and you always have to respect that out of a fighter. So Ravens Nation says, this is Harlem Nights material. Never seen a boxer fall asleep during another fighter's fight. I be sleep. Listen, man, it's a trip, ain't it? It's a trip. Robert Singleton says, Skye has a great jab. Yeah, she has learned how to pump the jab. Listen, there are fighters out here, both in the men and women's division of boxing, that can learn about the jab from that young lady. She has a magnificent jab that she utilizes multiple ways. She could catch you coming in, trying to get at her. She could use it to poke and probe. She could use it to score. She could use it when she's on the move. She could use it when she's retreating. It's an educated jab, and she's doing very well with that. Yeah. William Old School is out there. What's happening with you, William? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Jay Wayne says Vargas was getting embarrassed out there, getting lit up, and a mean mugging. Yeah, she was really. Skye looked good. Sheena's asking, is that sleep pic actually during Shakur's fight? Yeah, absolutely. It was all over social media. So I just took a chance to capture it and say, I'm gonna put this up on my queue of memes and stuff. So, you know, when we talk about some boring fights, that's gonna be my little picture I put up. I be sleep. Yeah. But can you believe that all them brothers was sitting up there nodding at the same time? That was absolutely insane. That was crazy. Ravens Nation says, not only the jab, but throw more combos. These new age fighters don't throw combos like the old school fighters. It's because a lot of that, Ravens Nation, I'm going to tell you something. Many people don't want to believe it, but I've talked about it and talked about it. If you're a person that's listened to my content for a long time, been on the air now for about 5 years, my comments about fighters that don't let their hands go, one of the reasons I believe is because not enough shadow boxing and too much pad work. Pad work, I really believe, destroys the fighter's psyche when it comes to throwing combinations during a fight. Because when you're working pads, you're punching at targets that don't present themselves in actual live action. It's like swimming on dry land. Swimming on dry land really gets you nowhere. You have to actually get in the water and learn how to use the strokes to keep you afloat or to move you along in the water. Pad work, I'm against that. I would like to go back to before they had pads. Shadow boxing is very important, and shadow boxing in front of the mirror is very important. Fighters should shadow box for 12 rounds, the same length of time that you would fight in a fight. Because when you're moving around and you're throwing punches and you assimilating blocking punches, slipping punches, everything, it's just like a fight. And you have to be active. Pad work is aerobic. You could get the same out of that type of exercise as if you got on one of those, what do they call them in the gym? Those leapers, creepers. When you pull the thing up and down like this and you're stepping on it, you could get the same aerobic workout. The same. Forget the pads. Bag work is different. The speed bag, the heavy bag, the uppercut bag, the double end bag, the bungee bag, all of that. All of that will give you a different type of workout for actual live fight, live combat action and activity. But see, I'm old school. I have this philosophy. These young people like this other stuff of today and they think it helps. Really. You guys remember Bruce Lee, right? Remember his physique. He had a certain series of old workouts that even today guys can't get that same physique like him, because they don't do the workouts that he used to do. And the workouts were so basic that a lot of old school people, especially like martial artists and fighters and stuff like that, they still do those workouts. They still get the same results. But these new guys, they got nutritionists, they got dietitians, they got all these people added to their camp and payroll. And they still go out there and lose stamina after 5 rounds. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That's because they don't live right. They don't eat right. They don't think right, and they can't execute correctly either. It's an ugly cycle. But they don't want to hear it. If you guys watched the Dazn broadcast like that tonight for Ibf Ennis, they had a moment they interviewed Shakur Stevenson. One of the first things he did was get on there and start complaining about the people talking about him on social media. How feminine of him. Just, dude, don't worry about the people talking about you. Worry about getting your act together in the boxing ring. Go out there and execute and do your thing. Stop worrying about what people say. Because people ain't going to worry about what you say. That's for damn sure. J-Man says facts. Robert Singleton says true story. Jay Wayne says, if you go back to 2015, PBC just started. Sugar Ray Leonard did that uppercut shadow boxing. Then Tommy Hearns and Adrian Broner couldn't do it. It was really eye-opening. Yeah, you see? J-Man says, agree 100%. Hendog says, that's why I love how Tank trains. He compiles different training formulas from different eras with a weighted 40-pound vest on. Ravens Nation says, I think pad work is another reason why they don't fight good on the inside neither. The technique isn't there. Yup. Hendog says, facts, Jay Wayne. He always practiced that. Listen, man. I have talked about these things. But see, I'm not a big channel. So, though the big channels they watch, they don't agree with me, so they won't repeat it. But it's the truth. If they were smart, they would repeat it. And even if they were even more intelligent, they would say they got it from Stormybman. But you know they ain't gonna do that, huh? That's too much like correct, huh? And people like living in their wrongfulness, huh? I talk about that all the time. People like to live in their wrongdoings, huh? And just keep it going. They keep it going. Man, we got some serious thunder out there tonight. Yeah. So Murataya and Farmer was not the best matchup. Tevin Farmer is a very good boxer still. He never really had a lot of punching power, but he had the ability to keep people off of him. He could sting you. Murataya was very hesitant, and he, like I said, he did benefit from both the judges and the referee taking a point from Farmer. It's a very weird thing, you know. But I like to say that I like to look at both sides for what they are. I can see both men's shortcomings, and Farmer, all he had to do was keep that fight in the center of the ring like his trainers were telling him, but he still kind of faltered over near the ropes. And I know why that is. He got a little fatigued, but you know, you rest with your jab, man. And you put some meat and heat on that jab when you're resting with it. That'll make everybody back the hell up off of you. But see, again, this is old school. And though Farmer is 33, he's supposed to know that already. But that's why if you got the great trainers in your corner, they can remind you of these things. That's what they should be there for, not just to have their hands in your pocket. Get your hands out of my pocket. Yeah. Drew Titan, my brother, is out there. He says, they'll copy off you and lie, and then say it's their personal thoughts. Absolutely, Drew. Do you remember when I said to you several years ago when Shakur Ennis first popped on the scene, and I said, man, that kid has Roy Jones-like talent to me. Now everybody says that. Everybody says it. And I don't take credit for being the first person to say it, but I said it on my airway. And I was watching other channels at the time, some that we've been associated with, some we've never been associated with, some who are always been around in large channels, and no one had ever said that. Not even Teddy Atlas. I said it, then I hear other people saying it. I'm like, whew, boy. Yep, seeing it. But yeah, that's facts, Drew. Hen Dog says facts. Jimmy Bernard says 100. Robert Singleton says true story, Drew. Hen Dog says, or they'll go live after you or put out a video with the same talking points. Yep, that's why it's on 200 views in this show this evening already, huh? But I'm a small channel, huh? 5,600, almost 5,700 subs. But you know, they don't wanna sub to me. They don't want to share my content, but they be out here, huh? Like the old mosquito press they used to call them back in the day, running trying to swarm over subjects and see who could get the exclusives. Same. But see, I'm all original over here, huh? All original. Just like when I broke out that I Be Sleep. Now you're gonna be seeing that everywhere. Watch. You're gonna see it. But it's gonna be permanently a part of what I do, because what I do is very consistent. Yeah. Hen Dog says, man, back in the day I wanted to see Rashidi versus Ennis, but they had Rashidi stuck on Golden Boy. Yeah, man. Same shit. You know. William says, most of these young fighters don't fight enough to work out their issues in the ring. Yeah. I just finally got that sneeze out. I've been trying to sneeze since I went live. Man, finally came. Excuse me. Yeah, most of the young fighters don't learn in the gym either, William. They don't learn. You heard Shakur Stevenson say last week after his fight that he has to go back to the gym and work on how to cut off the ring. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's why, you know, when I called them shitty cuz, that was for a reason. But you need to go back and learn how to cut off the ring. You're 22-0, 10 KOs, but you need to work on cutting off the ring. You're 27 years of age. Are you kidding me? Well, maybe by the time he's 32, he'll learn how to throw an uppercut. Anybody out there in this chat presently right now, answer this one question about Shakur Stevenson. Offensively, when's the last time you seen him throw an uppercut? And I hope someone can answer that question. Universal Truth asking, what do you think about Keyshawn versus Raymond? You talking about Raymond Mutala? Listen, that could be an interesting fight. Keyshawn should have an edge because of his athleticism and hand speed. But Keyshawn is prone to make some mistakes. If he's dialed in and focused in mentally, he should win that easily. But I am afraid of putting a lot of stock in fighters like Keyshawn because I know what the flaws are. And I'm not going to mention his flaws over the airwaves because y'all need to figure that out. When I say y'all, I'm not talking about my chat, but those scheming, conniving folks out there listening to me for my talking points and everything. I'm not giving you that. But there are things that I have seen. And Keyshawn has some loopholes that need to be worked on. Yes. Ravens Nation says, Shakur said that? That's insane at this point in his career. Absolutely it is. But see, again, when I say certain things, people might try to say, oh, well, he might just be a hater. I'm an evaluator. How about that? Jay Wayne says, that was crazy, but he doesn't want to learn clearly. He was arguing with his corner, arguing with Bud and Andre Ward. I know. That's why he ain't going nowhere. Listen, when I said that he can't beat Tank Davis, and you got a lot of people out here that really feel he could beat Tank Davis. He can't beat Tank Davis because of that reason alone. He won't listen to his corner. He won't listen to sound counsel. He think he know it all. He's told people over this past year, he said he think he's the best fighter in boxing. He said these things. But he don't fight like he the best boxer, does he? He doesn't. Listen, man. He's a perfect representation of the young folk of today. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Sheena says, right? Hey, listen. I feel you, Sheena. I feel you. Hendog says, I haven't seen him throw an uppercut in years since that girl he was dating. You see, Hendog, think of why I would ask that question. He doesn't have a complete arsenal of punches, which is why he couldn't make the adjustments against the guy he just fought. No variety leads to a consistent pattern. Veteran fighters, elite fighters, fighters with a strong ring IQ, a la Tank Davis, could take advantage of that. Take advantage of it. I don't care if they sparred. I don't care if he got the better of Tank. I don't care if Tank wasn't able to touch him in sparring or any of that. When it's on under the lights and Tank is on about his money on that night, you can believe he will set traps and Shakur will walk blindly into them. He walks into him every time somebody puts a microphone in front of his face. He can't help himself because it's all about himself. Boxing Mashups with D Freeze out there. He says, salute, Stormy. Salute to you. Enjoyed being on there with you guys last night. Shower says, can't say. It was my complaint last weekend. No combos, no uppers, no straight left. Hey, see, even Shower, who is a young student of the game, she could see these things that I'm talking about. She could see. I lay it right out there in front of you. He should have been able to get rid of that guy, but he wasn't. And that was because he wasn't totally committed. And without that commitment, without the practice, Hartunian, he wasn't gonna get rid of our Hartunian. Hartunian is not a easy out, but he could still be taken out. I bet you Tank can get Hartunian out of there, and it has nothing to do with Tank having a big punch. He'd set him up. Mangus Allen says, the guy before De Los Santos. Robert Singleton says, to me, Mason looks better than Shakur and Keyshawn. He looks like, well, understand this. Of course, he's younger. That's for certain. He's at a younger stage of his career, meaning that he's not fighting guys on the level of the guys that they're fighting. But what his upside appears to be is far greater because there's a certain type of commitment out of him that you're not seeing out of these two guys who are much older than he is. Yeah. See, that's how you articulate that, to understand what you're looking at. Hen Dog says, I know he throws the same 3 fast punches in the exact spot. Hey, listen. You know what Tank does to people when they do something over and over again? Ask, what's his name? What was his name? De La Cruz? You could ask Frank Martin. Same thing. Look at this. It now says over 213 people here. Told you guys they out there. Some of your favorite channels. The greatest haters of all times. Big names, little brains. Huh? Yeah! Coming around. Oh, Stormy B-Man. Huh? Yeah. Coming around these parts. Why y'all think they like to hang around here, man? Huh? There's no dope around here, huh? No drugs, huh? No alcohol. No porn. Huh? And they show low level of intelligence, so they're not here for education. Huh? We know these things. We know. So why? Anybody got an answer for that? Gotta figure that shit out, bro. It's amazing, huh? It's just totally amazing. Now getting back to Jerron Boots Ennis and David Avanesyan. Avanesyan came to not get knocked out quick, huh? But off of 4 weeks preparation and, being in there with one of the most gifted young fighters of today, he was fighting an uphill battle tremendously. I just thank him for taking the fight because they couldn't find a lot of guys who were willing to fight this young man in his hometown debut there and all of that. Eddie Hearn is like loving the fact that he's got a quality fighter in his stable like Boots. But Boots has limitations as well. I saw them tonight with Avanesyan, and it's very interesting because he better slow his talk about facing guys like the guys at 154. They're a lot bigger, stronger, hit harder, and some of them have been in battles. Some of them have taken a loss, others have not, but they're better fighters than he's seeing at 147. So he need to shore himself up at 147 and stop worrying about bigger guys, huh? His day will come, but his day will come a lot sooner if he can't keep his eyes on the prize. Shamar Rashan Salam is out there saying, Sensei, what's happening? What's good with you, bro? Yeah, Leo, Adrian, I couldn't think of this guy's name. Couldn't think of his name. But he knocked him out right in front of his pops. That whole family, they lost it that night, bro. Tank laid that boy out. Looked like he got shot in front of his family. He could have killed him. Yes, sir. Look at here. Here go Robert Singleton now. Hey, sign me up for Bud Boots. Why you don't want to see Boots fight the guys that's his contemporaries in his division? Bud is not at 147 anymore. He's not. So you guys are still talking about that stuff, man. But you never acknowledge the fact that Boots was Arrow's #1 contender. That's who was supposed to be fighting him. Why you don't want to see that fight? Why nobody saying nothing about that? See how I could take your own stench, your own poo from your underwear and stick it right under your nose like you're a dirty dog and make you smell it and say, you see that? That's you right there. You stink. Shamar Rashad Shalom says, Ricky! That's right. He took him out right in front of his family. That's right, Drew. They called him Leo Santa Snooze. He was out. Listen. They could have threw a blanket over that boy. He wouldn't have woke up till tomorrow. Boy, you guys, y'all got more excuses than Shakur Stevenson, man. I just, no wonder he's like he is, cause he pays attention to social media, and y'all be out there writing this foolishness. No wonder. Same folks with the same stupid stuff. Universal Truth says Boots got to work on his defense. He got some bad habits. Shh. Hush. Universal Truth. Hush. The universe doesn't like the truth. Huh? They don't. So be very, very quiet. Huh? We are hunting rabbits. Don't do that. Don't expose him. They will come for you with hate. If you dare talk about their hero, the legend, huh? See, Nassim the Dream ain't wrote in the chat since I talked about him earlier, having stardust of boots in his eye, huh? He ain't wrote another comment. He mad, huh? He might be over there with them other folks now talking about me like they do. Hey, man, I was over there, and that dude, he said this about me, man. Yeah, let's make a video. Dummy. As if I care. All they gonna do is be hanging around, huh? That's all they gonna do. Hang around. Come over here in my live streams looking at the screen like this. Just looking at the screen. You know, 2 hours. Won't hit the like button. They be out there looking at the screen like this, y'all. 2 hours I could be on. They'll be looking at the screen, huh? Yeah, Thomas. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in, bro. Appreciate you. But see, you know, and one of the reasons, like, of course I could give more X's and O's and breakdowns, but you know, it's because of that, man. Can't do it like that because they out there pen to paper right now, huh? One of these days, I'm going to do a whole live stream with this Snoop Dogg image up just like this. And be like, what y'all looking at, huh? What you looking at? This what you come here for? Just looking at the damn screen. I'm 23.
I'm 23.
These marks, man. See, I'm going to show you how much people pay attention to what I say. But they be watching, but they don't pay attention. Chilltown Majors says, with the win by Boots, I take it he's talking about tonight's win over Avanesyan. Is he ready for a huge fight against Bud? Somebody answer that. One of my wrenches in the chat, please answer that for me. That he's asking, with his win over Avanesyan tonight, is he ready for a huge fight against Bud? Now, someone, please answer that for him. Chilltown Majors. You know, one of my wrenches. Please answer that question for him, if he's been paying attention to what I'm saying. But be careful, wrench, because if you don't answer it properly, it's F+ for you, huh? So you got to know what you're saying, huh? And you got to know what I'm saying. Because Chilltown Majors obviously don't know what I'm saying. So got to bring them up to speed. Universal truth. I told you. Listen, bro. The universe don't like the truth. Huh? But you're right. 1,000%, brother. Congratulations, huh? Congratulations. I told you these guys don't pay attention. I now been on for 1 hour and 12 minutes. Even if I had free chicken to pass out for y'all, free fried chicken, huh? It wouldn't help, huh? It'd just be bones being thrown at the screen, huh? Because this is just crazy. It's crazy. You're still talking about Bud. Bud is at 154, about to challenge for a 154 unified title. Ennis just defended his IBF welterweight title that he was emailed from Bud, huh? Did Stormy say email, champion, and Boots in the same sentence? You're goddamn right. He an email champion. But you guys are still wanting to see him fight Bud. When there was an opportunity to fight Bud, he didn't fight Bud. But y'all don't know that either. You don't know that. You know why you don't know that? Because you're too busy reading the TikToks and the damn shorts and everything out there, but you ain't following the game, huh? It's just like when Shakur could have taken that percentage that Devin offered him as undisputed and he turned it away. He said, no, that's not enough. I need a Gucci purse, huh? Yeah. But now, Shitty Cuz is out there and everybody, you know, is getting into it with him and everything. But I called him Shitty Cuz for a reason. And some of y'all didn't like that. He don't like it, but has he been shitty or not? In the ring and out. Has he not? There we go. You're welcome. Learn, which is why I call you that and not your name that you go by. No, brother. He doesn't need to step up. He needs to face the fighters in his division. Bud is no longer in that division. Bingo! Bud is no longer in the welterweight division. He's left the building. Elvis has left the building. That's like guys at 135 calling Devin. He's gone. You weren't calling him when he was there. This is why, you know what? I don't know how you guys graduated high school. I know why a lot of y'all didn't go to college. But I don't even know how the hell you got out of grade school. Seriously. Because there's not a lot going on upstairs. And you can get mad at that all you want to, but you showing this dummy gene, huh? There's a fat gene they discovered, huh? And they discovered these other things. But there's a dummy gene out there that is prevalent in a lot of society's people today. It's a dummy gene. Yeah. I'll help you.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're grade A, number one, bona fide first class.
Yeah. 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 Yep. On another level, y'all. On another level. I don't like to put my hand in the sewer. I don't like to do that because there's turds and all types of bacteria and everything in that water down there. I don't know why y'all be trying to pair up fighters that don't want to fight one another. It's like, stop. You're only hurting your own feelings, huh? It's like putting your nuts in a nutcracker and squeezing the damn nutcracker, huh? Ah, it hurts. Well, take the damn nutcracker off your nuts, fool. It hurts though. You dummy. Avanesyan had success tonight, y'all. And he didn't get knocked out. He got dropped, and then they stopped the fight in the corner. So, Bud knocked him out, didn't he? And he did it in 6 rounds, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he? And so they stopped it in between the 5th and the 6th to make it seem like, oh, Jaron Boots Ennis gets rid of him earlier than Bud did. Wow. Now you guys got to run down the street buck-ass naked in the middle of the night with your bundle of bananas and scream to the world that he stopped Avanesyan earlier than Bud did. Yeah. You're welcome. Let me play a little video for you.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're grade A, #1, bona fide, first class.
You mad yet? Huh? You mad yet? Good. Good. Do I have your attention?
Fool ass Earth man.
Yeah.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
See, when I play them memes like that, that's for those people that's peeping through the blinds in the bushes, huh? But there's something in the bag for everybody, huh? Just remember. Yeah. You're welcome. You have no idea. But see, there's a new term I'm just gonna use, huh? Dummy, because that'll apply. Because when you see the foolishness, you can separate intelligence from ignorance, huh?
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Yeah. I tell you, man, it's out here. I think I've kept you guys long enough. The fights were entertaining. Boots Ennis did what we expected him to do. He beat up on little David, Avanesyan. Tevin Farmer, they showed that they don't like the present boxers of today. Whether they're winning the bouts or they're fighting in close bouts, they're giving the fight to someone else. But you guys want to come on here and still ask, is Boots ready for Bud? Though Bud is not in the welterweight division anymore. And because we can't get beyond foolishness like that, these judges do what they do, and the sport is where it is presently. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an old dude, huh? Nearly 60 years old out here trying to make sense of all of this, but y'all don't even give a damn. So it is what it is. And now, a word from my brother, the Focus Ball.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a focus ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a focus ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a focus ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a focus ball. When you train with the focus ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the focus ball now.
Yeah. So it is what it is. We get through another evening of bouts, and we still had a crappy outcome with the ESPN card with Farmer and Murata. But hey, you guys still got boots, huh? And there you have it. But we'll get ready to get on out of here, release you to the rest of your evening. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Be safe. Peace to everyone. Good night.
Thank you.
Sparta!